As you can see, quite a bit has changed recently. I went from an empty workshop floor to all the bulkheads being set up now. The first step was to assemble the building stocks. The rails I bought at the shop were too short, so I had to scarf them to make them longer. In order to make the building stock strong enough, I had to throw bolt everything, because in the end this is going to be holding the entire hull. The rails have to be high enough above the ground so that all the bulkheads can fit. That meant I had to bolt them to a few posts. The stocks roughly follow the shape of the boat, so if you look from above, there's a rectangle in the back and a triangle in the front. This means I had to bevel the legs that hold the bulkheads. For that I used my Japanese saw, which made it pretty easy. To make sure everything is straight and level, I used a laser level. Finally, I bolted everything to the ground to make sure it doesn't move. After that was done, I was ready to set up the bulkheads. Step 1 was to cut the legs to the right size. Step 2 was to clamp and then bolt the legs to the building stocks. And then the last step was to set up the bulkheads on the legs. Again, first clamp them, make sure they're straight, and then bolt them on. All the bulkheads have two lines on them. One is vertical in the middle and the other is where the waterline is going to be. And so I could use those two with the first laser level to see that they are straight in one direction. The second one I used from the side to make sure they're level in that direction as well. Now that all the bulkheads are set up, I can finally see the shape of the boat, which is really cool.